actions that are not related to natural gas located at these locations. First, for Glen L. Hallbaker at the Greens Landing Aggregate Plant for the mining of aggregate, requesting surface water withdrawal and consumptive use of up to 249,000 gallons per day. It's a peak day and 30-day average that withdraws from the Susquehanna River. Staff is recommending approval of that withdrawal. Central New York Oil and Gas Company, this is for using water to create a lubricating mud mixture for purpose of boring and installing a pipeline. Requesting a surface water withdrawal and a consumptive use of up to 100,005 gallons per day. Staff is recommending reduction of the surface water withdrawal approval from the requested 500,000 gallons a day to the 105,000 gallons demonstrated here. Staff is recommending approval at those quantities. Hazelton Creek Properties, or HCP, requesting a modification to increase the groundwater withdrawal from the mine pool that they operate on from 55,000 gallons a day to 200,000 gallons a day as a 30-day average. Staff is recommending approval of that increase to the withdrawal. The HCP has requested waiver of the requirement to conduct the aquifer test because this withdrawal is from a mine pool and there are no residential wells in the area. Staff is recommending a waiver of that test. HCP has also requested a waiver from the notification requirements to the nearby property owners. Again, because this is an existing withdrawal and because they have no residential wells and they conducted newspaper notifications above and beyond what is required, we're recommending waiver of that notification. HCP has also requested reduction in the application fee in accordance with Commission Policy 2009-01 related to incentivizing the use of impaired waters. Staff is recommending denial of that request because the policy itself speaks against its application to mine pools, thinking being that withdrawals of water from mine pools actually induces fresh water. So as I said, staff is recommending denial of the request to reduce fees. Walker Township Water Association, this is a request by the association to increase their total system limit. This is not an increase in any of the 3 production wells that serve the system. The increase in the 30-day average is necessary to meet expected demands of the public water supply. Staff is recommending approval of that increase to the system limit. The Municipal Authority of the Borough of Berlin. This is one of the ex parte modifications. Staff is recommending modification to the conditions of how the project sponsor reports their withdrawal of groundwater to make it more consistent with how we track water and for the reporting requirements and the assessment of mitigation fee. Staff is recommending that change to docket 1998-0702. Effort Area Joint Authority, this is also an ex parte modification initiated by staff to clarify a condition in the approval 2011-0902 that better reflects the treatment capacity of the filtration plant. Staff is recommending modification to that condition. This concludes my presentation of actions related to non-natural gas applications. Moving on to natural gas. First is Anadarko. I will just point out that these maps show in yellow the action up for decision today, and in green the existing approvals that the project sponsor maintains with the Commission. Excuse me. Anadarko is requesting a groundwater withdrawal from well PW11 in the Sproul State Forest. The request was 715,000 gallons per day, the 30-day average. The results of the aquifer tests that were conducted suggest that there is groundwater mining going on, and also suggest a very strong connection between the groundwater withdrawal and the Council Run watershed in which it's located. Due to limited monitoring during the test, staff's ability to discern the severity of the impact to base flows of Council Run watershed are inhibited. The results of the aquatic resource survey that staff conducted on the Council Run watershed demonstrated that in the vicinity of the expected impacts of the groundwater withdrawal, proposed groundwater withdrawal, the watershed supports an exceptional macroinvertebrate community such that the standards we would typically apply, we would use our most protective standards, and even then they may be inadequate. The necessary protective conditions that staff would need to recommend to allow this project to move forward is so severely limit volume and availability of the withdrawal so as to render the source inviable and unable to meet the needs of Anadarko at this particular location. For these reasons, staff finds the proposed project is in contradiction with the comprehensive plan and the general water resource management goals of the Commission, and we recommend the application be denied. Final Clearfield LLC, located in Clearfield County, requesting a modification to their existing surface water withdrawal. They currently withdraw a little over 2 million, or have approval to withdraw a little over 2 million gallons per day for the production of ethanol. They've requested that while anytime they're not using that water for ethanol production, to be allowed to sell up to 800,000 gallons of it to the natural gas industry. No other modifications to that surface water approval are involved. Staff is recommending the modification to docket number 2007-0904 to allow that bulk sale.
No. Are you kidding me? They're selling our water? Come on. They're selling.
They didn't buy it.
They don't own it. It's the people's water.
Not your water.
It's the people's water. You can't sell it.
You don't have access.
Rizzo Marcellus
You're going to sell our water. You're selling our water.
Is requesting a withdrawal from surface water at Mosquito Creek up to 2.16 million gallons per day. That's a peak day. Due to the high quality nature of Mosquito Creek in this area, staff is recommending a reduction in that requested withdrawal from 2.16 to 1.8 million gallons per day. They're also recommending a position of 25% ADF pass-by to protect the resource of the creek during low flows.
What a victory there.
The Chesapeake Appalachia has 3 requests for withdrawal in these locations in Bradford County. The first is a surface water withdrawal from the Susquehanna River in the quantity of 3 million gallons per day as a peak day. Staff is recommending approval of that with a protective pass-by, seasonal nature, 10% average daily flow in July, August, September, and October, and 20% average daily flow in the remainder of the year. Second location, Susquehanna River at Wilmot Township for 2.016 million gallons per day as a peak day. Staff is recommending approval with the same protective pass-by condition as the Ulster Township site.
That's outrageous.
The request for 504,000 gallons per day withdrawal from Tawanda Creek as a peak day. Staff is recommending approval of that withdrawal conditioned with 20% ADF pass-by condition.
How do you sleep at night?
Yeah, that's my question.
How do you look in the mirror? How do you look at yourself?
Please hold your remarks.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
No, keep the water in the river. Yeah, keep the water in the
Withdrawals from
river.
Lycoming County. First is from Lycoming Creek for 500,000 gallons per day as a peak day. There's a considerable public comment related to this application for various reasons, most of which are outside the purview of the Commission, such as concerns about truck traffic, land development. There was a comment related to the possibility of nesting eagles in the site. As Commission staff coordinated with the Pennsylvania Game Commission, they inspected the site, did not find any evidence of that, so we will not recommending any conditions related to that. However, there are eastern hellbender at the site. Staff is recommending construction restrictions to protect the breeding period of the eastern hellbender, which runs from August 1st through November 30th. In addition, to protect the water resources during low flows, staff is recommending a position of 25% average daily flow pass-by.
Nice.
At the site on Muncie Creek, 700,000 gallons per day is a peak day. Staff is recommending a position of a 20% ADF pass-by and approval. Dunn Lake LLC in northeast part of the basin, requesting a surface water withdrawal of 999,000 gallons per day from a 95-acre Dunn Pond. Staff is recommending approval of that withdrawal. However, due to sensitive, threatened, and endangered plant species that are found around the perimeter of the lake and wetlands, recommending, in addition to a 25% ADF pass-by on the outlet of the lake, also recommending a monitoring of the pond, monitoring the pond level, and imposing a